Hey, it's Vaping Cookie here. I'm sorry it's been so long since I shot a video. I have shot videos, but I've been really sick and my voice does not carry through onto the camera. I've been sick for like a week and a half, so I apologize. I'll try not to be so lazy again. But on my beauty channel, I love to do and I love to watch favorites videos, so I thought I would hop on here and do some of my current favorite vapes. I have been trying a ton of different flavors. I've probably been ordering from 5 or 6 different companies, and I wanted to compile a list of my top 10 favorite vapes as of right now. So I'm just going to get started with it because I have 10 to share with you. Number 10 is from Pink Spot Vapor, and I really like their bubblegum flavor. Got it loaded up here in a Clearamizer. Most of these, or all of these almost, are going to be in Clearamizer type things because I like to change between flavors. They're all going to be 18 milligrams nicotine, and for the most part I get the maximum VG from every company. So here is the bubblegum flavor. Got really nice throat hit. The flavor is just like Bazooka bubblegum, I swear. Sometimes I add a little bit of sweetener. I've got some from Mount Baker, and it's really an awesome flavor. The vapor production is but that's not so important to me. If that's really important to you, it may not be something for you. It's a really good sweet vape though. I reach for it just about every day. The next one is, let's see. It's a mixture between two. This is a mixture half sweet mint and half spearmint from a company called Liquid for Vapor. I get it from my local convenience store, and I put this one in my top 10 because it is the closest thing to my old menthol cigarettes. A lot of menthols from different companies are way too ice menthol for me, but I like how Liquid for Vapor does their sweet mint. I add in some of their spearmint, sometimes up to half and half, and it just smooths it out, makes it minty and cool and refreshing. It's really good. Throat hit is okay, vapor production is alright, but the flavor is what really stands out with that one. Okay, so next up, I have it also on an Ego here. This one is Sour Yum from Mount Baker Vapor. So good. With this one, I get just kind of a sour taste. I like to add this one into a lot of different flavors. Mount Baker has a really good berry one that I add it to. It's really good with their Blue Moo or Moo Juice. It's a really good vape on its own. Throat hit, not so great. Vapor production, not as great as some of their others, but the flavor is really good. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Okay, so the next one is Pink Spot Vapors again. Just adjusting my VAMO for this EVOD. This is Juicy Watermelon from Pink Spot. Awesome. It's got a good throat hit, but it's also very airy tasting. I taste the juicy watermelon part. It's kind of a candy watermelon flavor, very sweet, and then just at the end you get a little bit of sour. Only thing I'm not crazy about, let me tip this over, this is the perfect one to show you. Do you see how much coloring is in there? Weirded me out a little bit at first, but I love the flavor on this one. I've tried a lot of watermelons and I wasn't crazy about any of them but this one. Sometimes I'll even take different watermelons like the one I have from Totally Wicked and kind of mellow that one out a little bit, but it's really good on its own. Next one is a sweet vape. This one is, well, it might be a little bit surprising. I know a lot of people like the cinnamon roll from Mount Baker. I wasn't crazy about that one, to be honest. I've let it steep, I've tried it again, and it's just not my favorite. It's not sweet enough for me. However, Sticky Bun from Mount Baker Vapor is one of my favorite vapes. It is so sweet and so good. My mouth was watering just even knowing that I was about to vape it. It's got okay vapor production. It's not the greatest, but the flavor on this is so good. Throat hit is there, it's good, but Oh, it's an awesome sweet vape. I love this first thing in the morning with my morning coffee. I love this last thing at night before I go to bed, a kind of dessert vape. It's so sweet and so yummy. It's so yummy. So yummy. I think my dog's done barking. Wow, did you see that? The next one up in my Kangaroo Pro tank, which I love, is another mixture. I bought milk chocolate and creme de menthe, and I didn't love them by themselves. I don't know. I found both of them a little bit lacking. The milk chocolate wasn't quite chocolatey enough, and the menthol wasn't quite minty enough. But when I mix them half and half, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's just like an Andes mint like you get, you know, when you're at Olive Garden and you finish your meal. I love this as a dessert vape. It's so good. Vapor production is there. Throat hit, this one is really, really smooth. Barely any throat hit, but the flavor more than makes up for it. I love this. Once I start with this one, I don't even want to stop. I can tell we're getting close to the end of the list. Okay, so I'm just loading up the next one here. Do you guys have this problem with menthols? Maybe some of you love that just ice in your face kind of thing, but it's not for me. I got this one. It's Green Ice by Mount Baker, and I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. On its own, it's good. It's good on its own, but I like to dull it down with a little bit of Totally Wicked's Green Apple. I found that one to be very, very lacking. I wasn't getting a lot of apple. And what happens when I mix the two together, it's probably 2/3 or around Green Ice, 1/3 of the other, Totally Wicked. Oh my gosh, this has become the flavor that I'm reaching for again and again. It's another one. Once I start it, I don't want to stop using it, and that's a good thing. In the beginning, you kind of get that smooth flavor of the apple, and then on the exhale, I mean, you get a good throat hit, and then on the exhale, whoosh, you just get popped in the face with the menthol, but it's just that right balance of sweet and icy. It's so good. It is so good. If you're looking for a menthol, but a lot of the just plain old menthols aren't for you, you should really give Green Ice a try. It is amazing, amazing. I will definitely be keeping this one in stock all the time. Okay, so next up, another Mount Baker. Can you tell I like Mount Baker Vapor? It's my favorite company overall that I have ordered from so far. This is Berry Creamy. I didn't order this the first go around. I saw it. I saw that it had 5-star reviews, but I didn't know if I would like it. I'm so hooked on another berry flavor. Decided to give this one a try in my second order, and boy, am I glad that I did. Immediately I ordered it in the 50 milliliter size. Oh, it's so amazing. It's so good. Excellent throat hit. I mean, just kind of burns a little bit, but in a good way in the back of your throat. You get great vapor off of it. This is in Max VG, 18 milligram. But the flavor, oh my gosh, can you tell I'm a flavor person? The flavor of this is incredible. It's just this smooth, sweet berry. I have no idea where it was. I am so sorry. My son keeps interrupting me. He wants so badly to be on camera. But I was on Berry Creamy, I know that, from Mount Baker. It's so good. It's so berry, but yet just a little hint of sweet that makes it so nice. Get a good throat hit off of it. It's just amazing. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh. Okay, so this is technically in second place, but I have two that are tied for first. Another Mount Baker. This is Moo Juice. I've talked about this before in my previous video, so I'm not going to go into huge detail about it, but it's one of my favorite vapes. This is something that when I start, I can vape it all day long. It's got a nice, sweet strawberry flavor, and then there's something like strawberry bubbles in the background and on the exhale. It's got excellent throat hit. I got this in Max VG, and I just keep ordering it. It's so good. So good. One of my favorites. Okay, so tied for first place, I have two here. One from Mount Baker and one from Totally Wicked. I'm going to talk about this one first. This is Blue Moo. and I've got it loaded up on a Smoke Tech, whatever their, you know, dial a volt is. It's, oh, so good. Now the description says that it is a blueberry mixed with cream. I just taste sweet, but sweet in a really good way. I don't taste berry. I just taste sweet, sweet goodness. This is literally the last part of this that I have, and I've been hoarding it, waiting to do this video. They are currently out of it, and I'm so upset. I keep like email bombing them and chatting with them. When are you going to get this back? I hope that they get it back in soon because I'm almost out. This is even better with a little bit more sweet added to it. I did that on accident. It makes me so happy. Blue Moo, you make me so happy. So good. So good. And last but certainly not least, this is the flavor that got me off of tobacco cigarettes. It's always going to hold a special place in my heart. This one is by Totally Wicked. It is their blueberry. I tried to look up a link to give to you guys. I got it in a local Rollin' Smokes here in Florida. It's a UK company, so I don't know where you can find it except for finding a vendor. This is hands down the best make you happy blueberry juice on the market. It's so good. It's just sort of like a blueberry tobacco. It's nice and sweet, but it also has a full body to it, if that makes sense. I've got it in a fake Vivinova. I didn't even know that they had fakes. I thought this was a Vivinova. So I'm looking forward to trying a real one. And it's so good. It's so amazingly good. I vape this at least 3 or 4 times a day, which is really saying something since I have about 50 different flavors that I cycle through. I always find myself reaching for it. I keep it all the time on my Ego Twist. I absolutely love this flavor. It's so good. It's so good. And better than anything, it got me off of tobacco cigarettes. If you are looking for that one flavor to try that will, you know, just get you over that hump and keep you off of tobacco cigarettes, if you can get your hands on this, you definitely should. It is so amazingly good. So yeah, that is my top 10 favorite vapes currently as of today, July 30th, 2013. I hope that you guys are having a really great day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.